Are you tired of feeling crushed every time you face rejection? Do you want to learn how to handle rejection with grace and resilience? In this video, we'll explore 8 powerful strategies rooted in the ancient philosophy of Stoicism to help you navigate rejection and turn it into a stepping stone towards success. Step 1. Feel your feelings. Stoicism says that the first thing you should do when you are rejected is to feel your feelings. This might not make sense, particularly since society tells us all the time to hide or ignore our feelings. Stoicism tells us that recognizing and accepting our feelings is a key part of getting through hard times. Feeling your emotions doesn't mean you have to think about them all the time or let them take over your life. It's about being aware of and knowing how you feel when you are rejected. This could be happiness, anger, sadness, or even relief. After being rejected, it's normal to feel all of these things, and it's important to let yourself feel them. Being self-aware and knowing our own feelings are very important in Stoicism. A famous Stoic philosopher named Epictetus once said, "It is not events that bother people, it is their judgments about them." This means that how we feel about rejection is not caused by the rejection itself, but by how we think about it. Being aware of your emotional reaction and getting a better understanding of it are both benefits of feeling your emotions. This can help you figure out if you have any irrational thoughts or ideas that are making you feel bad. If you're heartbroken because you think rejection means less than nothing to you, letting your feelings out can help you see that this view is irrational and not helpful. You can deal with your emotions in a good way when you feel them. If you try to hide or ignore your feelings, they can build up and show up in unhealthy ways, like angry outbursts or long periods of sadness. Being aware of and understanding your feelings, on the other hand, can help you work through them and move on. Having the courage to feel your emotions can help you become emotionally strong. Allowing yourself to feel and work through negative feelings helps you get better at dealing with them in the future. This fits with the Stoic idea that you get stronger through practice. Setting aside time to think about your feelings might be part of feeling your feelings. You could ask yourself, how do I feel right now? What is making me feel this way? Is this feeling helpful or not? The point is to understand your feelings, not to judge them. Getting in touch with your thoughts is an important first step in dealing with rejection. By recognizing and accepting your feelings, you can better understand how they make you feel, deal with them in a healthy way, and become more emotionally strong. The Stoics teach us that knowing our own feelings is a strong way to deal with problems. Step 2. Reframe rejection. Reframing rejection is a powerful way to change our perspective on situations and turn problems into opportunities. Negative thoughts can easily arise when we are turned down, leading to doubts about our skills, worth, or future prospects. Stoicism teaches us that how we perceive things affects their reality. By changing our perspective, we can change our reality by rethinking rejection. Reframing rejection means seeing it as a new direction rather than a loss, allowing us to move in a different direction and potentially leading to chances we wouldn't have otherwise. Marcus Aurelius, a famous Stoic thinker, said, "The thing that stops you from acting makes you act." This quote summarizes the Stoic approach to dealing with failure, which sees it as something that makes people move. Reframing rejection also involves realizing that it doesn't mean anything about your worth or skills, but rather as a chance to learn and grow. It might show you what needs to be improved, or that your current approach isn't working. Reframing rejection also involves keeping a long-term view, as rejection can be upsetting at the time, but is usually not a significant issue in the long run. People are upset by how they think about events, not the events themselves. By changing how you think about loss, you can change how it makes you feel. Reframing rejection is a strong way to deal with it, as it allows you to see it as a chance to learn, move forward, and be successful. By changing your mindset, you can stay strong and determined as you work towards your goals. As Marcus Aurelius said, our actions may be slowed down, but our intentions or dispositions can't be stopped. Step 3. Learn from it. The Stoics emphasize the importance of learning and growth, even when faced with failure. They suggest that turning down a situation can be a chance to learn something new about oneself and improve. Reflecting on the situation and the reasons behind rejection can help in understanding the situation better and finding ways to improve. Writing down lessons from the rejection can provide valuable insights for personal growth. If you were turned down for a job, it could indicate a need for skill development or more experience. In a relationship, it could indicate an improvement in communication or emotional intelligence. Taking responsibility for your part in the rejection is crucial. Blaming others or external factors won't help you learn from it. Instead, take responsibility for your mistakes and make necessary changes. If possible, seek feedback from the person or group that turned you down. This can help identify areas for improvement and gain insight into the other person's perspective. Creating a plan to improve involves setting clear, measurable, attainable, important goals. If you want to improve your job prospects, set a goal to learn more about the subject or take a course. For improving your communication skills, set a goal to practice active listening or be bold. Taking action to reach these goals is essential for growth and improvement. Epictetus believed that handling rejection in a positive and helpful way is more important than what happens to you. Failure can be a learning opportunity for personal growth. By reflecting on the situation, taking responsibility, seeking feedback, creating a plan, and taking action, you can learn from and improve. Step 4. Keep trying. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of perseverance and resilience in the face of hardship. It suggests that rejection is a form of hardship, and it's not how many times we fall that matters, but how many times we get back up. Stoicism believes that success is a process, not a place you get to, and each turn down is a step forward on this path. When you keep trying, you not only improve your chances of success, but also make yourself stronger. Seneca, another Stoic thinker, said that the road to greatness is often hard and full of problems, such as being turned down. Those who don't give up and keep trying are the ones who reach their goals in the end. Stoicism encourages us to let go of things we can't change and focus on the things we can. When someone turns you down, you can change how you feel about it, and you can choose to keep trying. Learn from what went wrong and use it to get closer to your goals. Every successful person has faced rejection at some point, as evidenced by J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter manuscript and Walt Disney's Cartoon Company. Stoicism teaches us to see problems as opportunities to grow and learn from them. By thinking about what can be learned from rejection, we can make rejection a positive experience. Stoicism also emphasizes staying true to our ideals and goals. When someone turns you down, remember why you started in the first place and remember why you started. Marcus Aurelius said, "The best way to get back at someone who hurt you is to be unlike them." Don't let being turned down change who you are or what you believe in. Allow it to fuel your drive to achieve. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of perseverance, learning from mistakes, and staying true to one's values and purpose. Handling failure is crucial for success, not the rejection itself. Step 5. Seek constructive feedback. When faced with rejection, constructive feedback can be beneficial as it helps identify what went wrong and identifies areas for improvement. Stoicism emphasizes learning and self-improvement, which can be achieved through asking for feedback. Criticism should be seen as a way to improve rather than an attack on one's identity. When seeking feedback, it is essential to ask the right questions and focus on learning from the other person's perspective. This approach helps in understanding why you were not hired and identifying skills or experiences that need improvement. Really listening to feedback is crucial, as it shows that you value the other person's perspective and helps you understand the feedback better. After receiving feedback, it is essential to reflect on what you can learn from it and how to apply it in the future. This can involve identifying weaknesses, feelings, temptations, and virtues. Not all comments are helpful, and it is crucial to know what input is useful and what isn't. Marcus Aurelius advised not to be like someone in order to get back at them. Pay attention to the feedback that helps you learn and improve. A proactive approach to dealing with rejection is to ask for helpful feedback. By asking the right questions, actively listening, thinking about what was said, and determining what is useful feedback, you can turn a bad experience into a positive one. The Stoics teach us that feedback is not a negative thing but a chance to learn and grow. Step 6. Build resilience through experience. Resilience is a crucial skill that helps individuals handle and recover from problems, such as being turned down. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of resilience, especially through experience. Every problem is a chance to improve, and every time someone turns you down, it is another step towards success. Being patient is essential in handling tough situations without getting upset. Epictetus said, "No great thing is created suddenly." Being patient helps keep going even when turned down and keeps you from giving up. A growth mindset is the idea that one can get better by working hard and being dedicated. Stoicism fits this way of thinking, as it stresses learning new things and getting better all the time. When someone turns you down, see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Aurelius said, "The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane." Don't let fear of being turned down stop you from growing. Emotional regulation involves handling and reacting to feelings in a socially accepted way. Stoicism encourages taking charge of your feelings instead of letting them run your life. When rejected, learn to control your emotions and respond to rejection in a healthy way. Self-compassion is also important, as it involves being kind and understanding to yourself when things are hard. Marcus Aurelius advised being kind to others and strict with yourself, but not so much that you hurt yourself. To deal with rejection, becoming more resilient through experience is key. Being open to new challenges, being patient, having a growth mindset, learning to control your emotions, and being kind to yourself are essential aspects of Stoicism. Step 7. Talk to someone supportive. Stoicism, often misunderstood as a theory of solitary endurance, encourages people to seek help from others when facing challenges. Talking to someone who can support you is not a sign of weakness, but rather a sign of strength and knowledge. It's about realizing that we are social beings who can benefit from other people's ideas, support, and suggestions. When dealing with rejection, talking to someone who will back you can help in many ways. They can provide a new perspective, help you find lessons or opportunities for growth, and remind you of your worth and skills. Stoicism also encourages understanding and accepting our feelings, which can be achieved by talking to someone who listens and supports us without fear of judgment. Another benefit of talking to others about rejection is that it helps us remember that everyone gets turned down, and it is possible to get through it. This can make us more determined and give us confidence when faced with rejection again. Choosing the right person to get help from is crucial. It's important to find someone who understands, is a good listener, and can provide valuable help. This person could be a counselor, friend, family member, or guide. Remember, Stoic philosopher Seneca said that understanding and being understood is one of the most beautiful things about true friendship. Stoicism is not about avoiding bad things, but about getting smart and brave enough to deal with them. Talking to someone who will support you is a great way to deal with rejection, as it allows you to see things from a different angle, receive support and comfort, talk about your feelings, and become stronger. Don't hesitate to reach out to others when feeling rejected. Step 8. Remember, everyone gets rejected. Being rejected can often feel lonely and separate, but it is important to remember that everyone experiences disappointment. Stoicism emphasizes the connection between all events and how they are linked. Everyone has been turned down, from successful business people to famous artists. Examples include J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter manuscript, Walt Disney's dismissal for insufficient creativity, and Albert Einstein's struggle to gain recognition. Stoicism teaches us to view rejection as a normal part of life, not a sign of personal failure. This perspective helps us feel less alone and more connected to others. It also emphasizes that rejection is not a rare or unusual event. It happens all the time. Remembering that everyone gets turned down can help us be more understanding and kind to ourselves and others. By acknowledging that everyone has been rejected, we can be more forgiving of our own mistakes and more aware of what other people are going through. Marcus Aurelius once said, "How much worse are the results of anger than the things that make you angry?" Reducing the hurt and anger from rejection can help us move on with more strength and less anger. Realizing that rejection happens to everyone can help us keep things in perspective. Seneca believed that we are more often frightened than hurt, and that we suffer more from imagination than reality. By remembering that everyone goes through rejection, we can feel less scared and anxious about it. A powerful way to deal with disappointment is by remembering that everyone gets turned down sometimes. This makes us feel less alone, builds empathy and kindness, keeps things in perspective, and lowers fear and anxiety. The Stoics teach us that the key is not to avoid failure, but to learn how to handle it wisely and understandingly.